Hello everyone, today we are breaking down the promo pictures for Episode 6, Season 2 of The Last of Us. But before that, remember to like the video, it helps out the channel a lot, and subscribe, and yada yada yada, let's get to it. So this whole episode, for the most part, is a flashback. It will follow what Joel and Ellie did from when they returned to Jackson after he saved her from the Fireflies to the beginning of Season 2. The first set of photos we get is of Ellie's birthday present. Joel is taking her to a museum because two of her favorite things are dinosaurs and space. In the trailer, we saw her climb on top of a fake dinosaur, and there'll be more displays once they get inside. These stills we see here are mostly from the space part of the museum. The first one here showing the different planets, and Ellie is absolutely loving this. You have to remember she grew up post-outbreak. She didn't get dragged to different museums growing up. The most she was able to see of this kind of stuff was from books. And even then, I'm sure those classes were quite brief. In the world they live in, it's more important to know how to grow food than what dinosaur lived 1,000 years ago. So to see some of this stuff close up, it's an amazing experience for her. They also showed this in the trailer as well, but this is another shot of it. We see that the two are in a spacecraft and Joel is holding a cassette tape. He was able to get audio of a launch sequence to help with their immersion. The next still we get is of Joel giving Ellie a guitar. This is fairly early on when they returned to Jackson after Joel rescued Ellie from the Fireflies. The two really bonded over this. Obviously, Joel has a passion for music and has kind of passed that down to Ellie. She has played 2 songs this season. This seems to be when he first gives Ellie a guitar. Joel is going to show her how to play and whatnot. It is something to do. I think people forget how boring life is in an apocalypse. Of course, the exciting moments are super crazy, but the downtime is pretty boring. We also see that Ellie has a bandage on her arm, which is where she was bit. They don't want people to know about it, because then they have to explain it. Then somebody else would bring up, hey, maybe we can make a cure. And Joel would be right back in the same situation he was in with the Fireflies. He doesn't want anyone doing any experiments on Ellie. In the next set of stills, we see Ellie, and she's kind of in her rebellious teenager stage, and Joel is kind of having to deal with it. We see that she has all these posters and whatnot hanging on her wall. Ellie once again has a sleeve on her arm covering the bite mark, but we see a tattoo poking out. Ellie is quite a talented drawer. We see some of her drawings hanging in her room. She designed a tattoo and put it over her bite mark. But before she did the tattoo, she burned her arm. So there is no possible way anybody can tell it was a bite mark. Joel is concerned. He does not want to bring unwanted attention to that area. But in the end, he's okay with it. It is still doing the desired purpose, and it means Ellie won't have to wear that sleeve all the time anymore. In the next shot, we see Ellie and Joel on patrol, looking for infected and supplies, that sort of thing. And they come across Eugene. Eugene was mentioned a lot in the first couple of episodes. And I was so confused about who everyone was talking about. Like, did I miss something? Eugene is the husband of Gail, the therapist in the town of Jackson. We know from her and Joel's conversation in the first episode that Joel killed Eugene. And with this still, we know why. He was bitten. Unfortunate spot too, you can't really hack that body part off. I'm sure Eugene pleads for his life here, begging Joel to let him go, but he can't do it. My guess is that Ellie is the one who actually shot him, not Joel. But a key thing to remember is that Eugene used to be part of the Fireflies, so he may know about Ellie being immune. Maybe something Eugene says here sparks Ellie's suspicion that Joel was lying about the Fireflies and what happened that day, when he took her from the hospital. From the trailer, they clearly have a big emotional moment here, and they are wearing the same clothes here as they were when they found Eugene, so I think he says something about it. In the last set of stills, we see Joel speaking with Gail. It's hard to know if this is after Eugene's death or not, so maybe he's apologizing about what happened, or maybe this is when he starts getting information on therapy. In the first episode, Joel did not want people to know he was going to see her, so maybe this is him broaching the subject, but also not. He also could just be asking for some advice with Ellie. And that is it for the promo pictures. What do you think of them? Leave it down in the comments below, and if you want more Last of Us content, please subscribe and like the video. Check out the Twitter link in the description below, and as always, have an awesome day.